One more time. This is Jim Gill. Lord told Noah to go build an ark. Started building it out in his backyard. Loaded all the animals 2 by 2. There's a flood a-coming, says that I want to save you. He loaded ostriches, orangutans, and hippopotami, antelopes and billy goats and elephanti, Pekingese and all their fleas, roosters and hens, boa constrictors and all of their friends. But I guess the fish just swam along. It rained and poured for 40 days, tossed to and fro by the violent waves. Load up the animals 2 by 2. I'm sorry. Load up in that. It rained and poured for 40 days, tossed to and fro by the violent waves. Noah sat up on the edge of his bed, opened his mouth, and here's what he said. He said, Lord, I just don't understand. Been so long since I've seen land. Came on 2 by 2, but we're now 2 by 4. Why don't you point me to those golden shores? Would like to stop this awful motion sickness. Lord up in heaven, he heard Noah's cry. He took the sun and hung it out to dry. Noah sent a dove out and it brought a twig back after the boat landed on Mount Ararat. Where'd that button go? Oh, it's over here. They came out of the ark to start it over again. Built themselves a courthouse and a hamburger stand, and then they built a place to worship. Started worshiping God. They began to grow. God only knows where they'll stop, because now there's Methodists and Baptists and Episcopalians, Lutherans and Catholics, Presbyterians, Church of God and Church of Christ, AGs and Nazarenes, all floating together on the same sea, and we're all in the same boat. It's our fellowship. I forgot the verse in the middle. If the 50s ever come again, we'll be ready. We still got hymn books in our hymnal racks. We're holding on for dear life and holding steady, waiting for the 50s to come back. But there's an elephant in the pew, trying to call attention to what we're called to do. Beyonce's come and Elvis has left the building, and I think we need to leave the building too. Wishful thinking is just wishful thinking, thinking they'll come to us for what they need. Christendom's dumbing down and shrinking, waiting for the comeback of the 50s. But there's that elephant in the pew, trying to call attention to what we're called to do. Bruno Mars has come and Elvis has left the building, and I think we need to leave the building too. Field of Dreams said if we build it, they will come. Jesus said for us to go to them. The church is a launching pad, it's not a waiting room, so let's do launch. See what we can do when we quit ignoring the elephant in the pew. Let's address that elephant in the pew. Start talking to each other about what we're called to do. Taylor Swift has come and Elvis has left the building, and I think we need to leave the building too. Following Jesus is so much more than going to church. It's being the church wherever we go. Ushers come and it's time to leave the building. Do what the elephant's been calling us to do. Do what the elephant's been calling us to do. Thank you. The church of the open door was locked, even though it was the middle of the day. Changing neighborhoods, the kids up to no good, forced to lock up while the staff was away. She had tried every other door that promised to lead to the truth, till she found herself standing before the door she remembered of her youth. She knocked and she called and she cried aloud, "You have what I'm looking for." Left a note and she sadly walked away from the church of the open door. Her welcome mat said, "Go away." Her blinds were all pulled down. They rang the bell anyway, making rounds to the lost and found. Lost and found. Lost and found. Making rounds to the lost and found. Lost and found. Lost and found. Making rounds to the lost and found. When she came to the door, she knew what they had come for. She'd been searching so long, her hope was almost gone. But then she saw her note in his hand. It was like old home week when she invited them in. Come full circle around, the lost was found again. Lost and found. Lost and found. Making rounds to the lost and found. Lost and found. Lost and found. Making rounds to the lost and found. That was Jim Gill.
shape. We've got Randy McClendon